Hey, what's up? Steve, Reed Family Homestead. Out here today, putting those miles in, staying hydrated, staying in shape, preparing myself for off-grid living and for moving out onto our 40-acre homestead. Today, let's talk about what tools you might need out on your homestead and for living off grid. Just to be prepared. Just some basic things that you might need. Let's talk about that. Let's get into that right now. Good Thursday morning, about 10:30 in the morning. Hey Homestead homies, good morning YouTube. Let's talk about some tools that you might need off grid and out on your homestead. Just some basic things, nothing crazy. Possibly a table saw, a skill saw. How about a chainsaw for cutting wood? Winter will be here before you know it, especially if you're clearing property. Might need a chainsaw. Help clear those trees off your property. If you're making a pad for where you may build your home, put your RV or your mobile home, clearing that property yourself can save you tons of money instead of having somebody come out and do it. How about a basic set of just small tools that you can get at like Harbor Freight? Nothing expensive. Get your set of screwdrivers. Definitely want to have a Phillips and a flathead screwdriver, but you can get a whole set for $5 to $6 bucks at Harbor Freight. Want to have a drill for putting things together. So if you're building pallet barns, you want to have that. Definitely a good hammer. A level would be good to have. A reciprocating saw, which most people call a sawzall. A reciprocating saw. And you want to make sure that you have a metal blade and a wood blade for that saw. If you're off grid, you want to have something to charge those with. If you're using battery power, you want to have a way to charge those batteries. So some kind of solar generator would be good to have to make sure that you can charge those with. They have different voltages, but most of them are like 18 volt cordless tools now that are fairly inexpensive, especially at the big box stores. They might cost you a little bit more, but you can get off brand that will help you save money. And I like Harbor Freight. Harbor Freight has excellent tools for just about any DIYer. They have great tools. And that's just some basic tools that you may need out on your homestead just to get started. I would definitely have a set of wrenches, different sizes, either metric or standard. Most bolts now are metric, so have that in mind. If you're working on your car, you may find some standard bolts on there, but mostly the USA is moving towards metrics. So have you a set of metric and a set of standards. So what I mean by metric and standard is a 1/2 inch wrench or socket is the same as a 13. 13 is the metric, 1/2 inch is the standard. So have you a set of those of both. Because if you try to put a 13 on a 1/2 inch bolt, it'll fit, and it may even come off, but you may end up stripping your nut or the end of your bolt, because those sizes are a little bit different. They're close to the same, but a little bit different. And if you have that solar generator, then I would possibly have a gasoline generator or a propane generator or a diesel generator. The generator that we purchased, and I purchased it from my workplace. I'm a nurse, registered nurse. I deliver babies. I work in labor and delivery. So my hospital has a store to where I could purchase items from. I bought our generator off of that store. Didn't have to pay cash for it, no down payment. They just take it out of my paycheck and I don't even miss it. So if you have something like that at your workplace, it's a good thing to do. But I'm buying all these things now, being prepared. Me, a DIYer, and I used to work on cars and trucks and tractors before I was a nurse. I have all those tools. So I have lots and lots of tools that I have in my arsenal. But if you're just now doing homesteading or moving off grid, make sure that you have just some basic tools: screwdrivers, wrenches, a hammer, screws and nails that you want to have. Each of those comes in play at different times depending on what you're building. Something to cut metal. Like I say, that reciprocating saw will help you to cut metal if you put a metal blade in it. It's really good cutting wood. Have your skill saw. Don't have to be expensive, just gotta work. Because what we're trying to do is do this as debt-free as possible. So, you know, if you're a Makita guy like me, it can get pretty expensive. If you like Milwaukee, even more expensive. I like Harbor Freight tools. I bought a lot of my tools from Harbor Freight, and they work perfectly. They're still working. I've had them for years and years, and I have no problems out of those tools whatsoever. So that'd be a good thing to have. Well, let's see what we got in. We got 1.5 miles in, so another 1/2 mile, and then we'll cut this off. So I'm as far as I can go. I'm kind of like walking all the way to the expressway from my house. You can see in the background all the trucks and cars going by. So I'm gonna have to head back the other way. I'm just trying to stay to where you guys can see me, and usually facing the sun is the best way. When I face the opposite way, you can't see me as well. So let's finish off this video right here. Let's just recap. Set of screwdrivers. Make sure you got flathead and Phillips. Maybe some torque bits in there, like some stars. Set of Allen wrenches. You may need those. Make sure you got a good hammer. Fasteners, screws, nails of different sizes. Make sure you have a good skill saw, a reciprocating saw, and then after that, if you want to add to your arsenal, you can, to be more specific, a certain tool for a specific thing. You probably won't need a bench saw right now, or a table saw, or tile saw, or cutters, or anything like that. You just want to have the basic things just in case something fails or breaks or you're building something. Make sure you have a good square, so that way you can cut your wood square, and everything will be even and nice and level. Get you one of those. Get you a level. Get a small one, but the longer the level, the more accurate it is. So if you get a level that's 5, 6 feet long, something like that, then it's more accurate and more level to use. That's one thing that you can use for that. It'd be a good thing to have. So just look into those. I'm Steve, Reed Family Homestead. Just making videos to get everybody prepared for things that you might need off-grid or on your homestead. Our next video will probably be discussing water sufficiency, so that way you'll know how to haul water, how to store water, how to filter water, how to test your water, find out if that water is potable, means that you can drink it, or if it's good enough just for washing dishes, washing your clothes, take a shower or bathe in, or to wash your car with. If you do that, I haven't washed my car in months, so my truck. So that's one thing I haven't done in a while. No need to. I have more important things to do than wash my car. So if you come across my videos, I'm Steve, Reed Family Homestead. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We love y'all. I love all my homestead homies. Y'all do excellent work. I love y'all's videos. Y'all stay in the loop. Let's take care of one another. Let's love each other. And we out. Peace.